The raids are conducted at houses of those suspected to be in touch with the bomber. And the NIA sleuths are interrogating the individuals at the houses raided. Going back to you, Prajwal, what update do you have in the NIA raids, which is being conducted at 5 different locations in Karnataka, also including Bengaluru? Take us through these details.
Now, Ginny, we are getting information that there are raids being conducted in Tirthali of Shimoga district, because remember that this is where the suspected bomber hails from, as according to the sources as well. Muzaffer Hussain Shazib is a native of Shimoga's Tirthali Taluk as well. So there the raids have been conducted by the National Investigation Agency. Raids have also been conducted in Hubballi as well, and 2 locations in Bengaluru. One of the other locations is also in the Triplicane area of Chennai. So this is basically a multi-state raids which are being now conducted by the National Investigation Agency, because they have also gone ahead and conducted a raid on the lodge in Triplicane in Chennai, where these 2 suspected individuals, Abdul Mateen Taha as well as Muzaffer Hussain Shazib, were staying and residing for over 40 to 45 days before vacating this particular room on the 7th of March. The National Investigation Agency had earlier gone on to go ahead and conduct inspection of these particular rooms as well. But today morning, we are seeing that multiple raids are being conducted, and this comes on the backdrop of 2 people who were detained on Saturday night by the National Investigation Agency sleuths. And based on a tip-off from them and the information that has been collected, these additional raids are being conducted. One of the most suspicious things over here, Guinea, is the fact that Hubballi is also being raided. So how does Hubballi fall into the plot is something that needs to be seen, because so far the National Investigation Agency had traced the movements of the suspected bomber to Tumkuru, to Kalburgi, and later even to Ballari as well. So all of this being taken into consideration now, we are seeing that there is also a Hubballi angle which is emerging now, and the raids are underway, and all these suspects who have been detained, they are not detained yet. They are only being questioned at their residences in itself. We do not know about the nature or the identity of these individuals too, and the National Investigation Agency stated that they will be revealing more details during the course of the time of the investigation. But it is being stated that all links are leading that there might be a possible breakthrough in this particular blast after 2 individuals were detained on Saturday evening, and in connection with that, these 5 places have been raided as well by the National Investigation Agency. Sleuths of the National Investigation Agency from both the states, that is in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, are in touch with each other to go ahead and loop through and piece the reverse data collection as well as the travel plans of the suspected bomber Muzaffer Shazib Hussain, who was last seen in Nellore in Andhra Pradesh.
Right, Prajwal, I believe these searches are being conducted at the premises of individuals who have been in contact with the bomber. And what do you think about the NIA conducting the investigation? You know, we have been hearing about the investigation for the last so many days. So are they going at snail's pace?
It is still suspected. It is still not been proven whether these individuals who have been raided were in touch with the bomber or not. It is still a suspect so far as the National Investigation Agency has stated, because we need to wait in for an official confirmation. They're all still suspects who have been there on sort of information and the tip-off that has been given, as well as on the doubts that the National Investigation Agency has and the clues that they have found during the course of the investigation too. So it is still not proven whether they had in fact any touch with the suspected bomber, or whether they were in touch with any other aid of the suspected bomber is yet to be seen, whether there was a direct connection with this case or whether there was no connection at all. Because remember that there were 17 detentions made so far, and out of the 17 detentions, 15 of them were let off completely, stating that they had they had some sort of connection, but it was a common connection when the bombing had in fact not taken place too. So these will be only based on suspicion, and after the interrogation, the National Investigation Agency can go ahead and provide a clear perspective. As far as the investigation is going on now, the NIA sleuths in 3 states, in the state of Andhra Pradesh, in the state of Karnataka where the bomb blast took place, as well as in Tamil Nadu, they're hot on the heels too, and they're trying to go ahead and track their travel route, because this will determine and ascertain the location of the suspected bomber as well. And not only that, they have a double problem in the form of Mr. Abdul Mateen Taha, who is yet another terrorist as well, who belongs to the Shimoga ISIS module, largely behind planning of the murder of K. Wilson, a Tamil Nadu inspector from the Al Hind module as well, and he was the one who had gone ahead and conspired to go on and carry out these attacks, and he was also carrying a large cache of ammunition with him in 2019 before he went absconding. Along with him, he was the one who has gone ahead and radicalized the Shimoga ISIS module, including Mohammad Sharik, Mazmunir Ahmad, and Syed Yasin. So now they are on the trace of two individuals who belong to the Shimoga ISIS module. One, the suspected bomber, according to sources, Muzawir Hussain Shazib, and the other, Abdul Mateen Taha, Guinea.